Hey, Donna Price here with Compass Rose Consulting and the Visionary Womenpreneurs Mastermind. I just wanted to share with you some of what's going on and how the mastermind group kind of functions. So one of the things that every person in the Visionary Womenpreneurs Mastermind group has access to is my Profitability Academy. And this is one of the coolest places because it is just filled with resources for people to develop their business, from vision to strategic planning to business operational plans, but also a heavy focus on marketing. And so you can see here the Profitability Academy. It is based on our 5-step profit formula. And so those 5 steps that we look at are more leads, more conversions, more transactions, pricing, and profit margin. So we have strategies in the Profitability Academy that focus on each of these. But one of the things that I wanted to show you today, and I only actually have a few minutes because we're getting ready to do Visionary Womenpreneurs radio show or record it for release later in the week, is that when you first sign in here, there is down here is the marketing roadmap. And I don't know what mine says because I just fill it out different all the time. So it looks at the 5-step profit formula specifically and asks questions like, how would you rate your ability to generate leads? How close are you to selecting your specific niche market? So maybe you're like totally done. How well do you feel you understand advertising? A little bit, not great, but a little bit. So in here, once you complete all of these different things, it generates a roadmap that says, it goes through transactions, prices, conversions, profits, so all 5 areas that we talk about in our 5-step profitability formula. What we find is when you increase your results in each of these 5 areas, the impact on your profits or your revenue is huge. So 10% increase across the 5 areas can have a huge impact. A 30%, 50% increase across all 5 areas, you're in 6 figures. So understanding where your business is in regards to these 5 profit areas is really important. So knowing how many leads do you generate every month? What's your conversion rate of those leads? If you generate 1,000 leads per month and your conversion rate's 10%, well, let's figure out how to convert at 20%, 50%. So all of those things are important in knowing what direction you need to focus in or focus on for your business. If you've got leads and you're converting those leads, then you could look at transactions. So that might be the focus. So what the roadmap does is, I don't know if it's going to give us a clear picture because I haven't figured it out, but it says I need to start looking at more profits first and increasing my profits. So then in here in the training, I can go to more profits and I can look at what are the fundamentals, and I can start looking at each area in here and focusing on, those different tactics, tactics that we use to increase profits. So looking at each of these different things focused on increasing profits. If my roadmap came out saying I needed to focus on lead generation, then I'm going to look at the tactics and strategies for doing lead generation. So this is one of the tools in the toolkit for the Visionary Womenpreneurs Mastermind that helps people because it's available 24/7. So we have our 2 live calls a month, but maybe you need help like tonight and it's midnight and you're working hard and you need to figure out like how to do this thing that you're working on, you can come in here and you can search, and find resources that way. Or you can come in here and say, like, I need a new strategy for generating leads. And here we've got all these strategies for generating leads. And it's not just like build joint venture partnerships. It's like, how do you do that? How do you reach out to people? What are some of the letters you could use? Emails, scripts, all the different pieces for putting that together. What's a joint venture agreement look like? How do you set up a joint venture system? So you want to have the whole system in place and not just where you're winging it and hoping that it works. And so that's kind of the power of the Profitability Academy as a resource and toolbox for members to access whenever they need it. In addition, there's a weekly e-learning series. So you get a video and an e-class every week. So if you just want to do that, they unlock each week. Now, mine are all unlocked, but you would have them unlock each week. And so that's one area. And then there's a quick start program. And these are the things that we think, if you focus just on these things to increase revenue quickly, these are the things that'll help you do that. So as part of the Visionary Womenpreneurs Mastermind, every member, no matter what level client I'm working with, has access to the Profitability Academy, because you don't want to spend your money doing training live with a coach or a consultant. This gives you all the training, and then we can get on a call or on the group coaching call and talk about how to make that work in your business and get down to the specific implementation strategies. So stay tuned. We'll keep coming back and talking about the different pieces of what's happening in the Visionary Womenpreneurs Mastermind and at Compassers Consulting. And I hope you have a great day. If I can turn off the recording, we'll be good. Ciao.